The air in the abandoned asylum was heavy with the weight of forgotten whispers and unspeakable secrets. As I stepped cautiously through the decrepit hallways, my breath quickened and the musty scent of decay invaded my senses. I couldn't shake the feeling that unseen eyes were watching my every move, lingering in the shadows, waiting to reveal themselves in some unimaginable horror. It all started when I, a curious journalist with a penchant for unraveling the mysteries of the past, stumbled upon an old newspaper clipping about the notorious Ridgeway Asylum. The article spoke of patients gone mad, experimental treatments, and a pervasive darkness that had enveloped the institution before its abrupt closure in the late 1950s. Intrigued by the rumors of paranormal activity and unexplained disappearances associated with the asylum, I set out on a journey to uncover the truth, armed only with a flashlight and an unwavering determination to expose the sinister history buried within those decaying walls. My first steps into the asylum were met with a bone-chilling silence, broken only by the sound of my own hesitant footsteps echoing down the corridors. The paint on the walls had long peeled away, revealing the grim history that had been concealed for decades. Each room I entered felt like a portal into a bygone era of suffering and despair, as if the tormented souls of the past were still lingering, yearning for release from their eternal torment. A cold draft caressed my neck, sending shivers down my spine as I reached the decaying staircase leading to the asylum's lower levels. With each step, the darkness seemed to grow thicker, wrapping around me like a suffocating blanket. The air became noticeably colder, and the distant sound of whispers reverberated through the desolate halls, beckoning me deeper into the heart of the asylum. I couldn't shake the feeling that something sinister was lurking just beyond my field of vision, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself. As I ventured further into the asylum's labyrinthine depths, the echoes of my own footsteps were soon accompanied by otherworldly murmurs that seemed to resonate from the very walls themselves. Whispers, unintelligible and haunting, filled my mind with an overwhelming sense of dread. In the dim glow of my flickering flashlight, I stumbled upon a rusted door, barely clinging to its hinges. With trembling hands, I pushed it open, revealing a chamber that seemed to defy all logical explanation. The room was adorned with archaic medical equipment, rusted restraints, and remnants of inhumane procedures that had scarred the asylum's history. But it was the flickering shadow in the far corner that seized my attention. A figure gaunt and contorted, huddled in the darkness, its eyes gleaming with a feral intensity that pierced through the veil of my rationality. I could hear its labored breathing, a sound that echoed the suffering of 1,000 tortured souls. With every step I took, the figure seemed to grow larger, its presence enveloping me in a suffocating embrace that threatened to consume my very essence. I tried to retreat, to escape the clutches of the malevolent entity, but my feet remained rooted to the spot, as if an invisible force had seized control of my body. The whispers intensified, their words forming a cacophony of despair and madness that threatened to unravel my sanity. In that moment, I realized that I had unwittingly become a part of the asylum's grim tapestry, a hapless victim ensnared by the vengeful spirits that roamed its cursed halls. Desperation consumed me as I struggled to break free from the invisible grip that held me captive. With a surge of primal instinct, I hurled my flashlight at the shadowy figure, hoping to dispel the darkness that threatened to consume me whole. The light shattered upon impact, casting a brief, blinding illumination that revealed the twisted, contorted visage of the tormented soul before me. Its wretched form seemed to distort and contort, merging with the darkness itself as it let out a guttural, otherworldly scream that reverberated through the asylum's desolate corridors. I stumbled backward, my mind reeling from the sheer terror of the encounter. The whispers grew deafening, their voices merging into a cacophony of anguished cries and maddening laughter that threatened to tear my consciousness apart. In a desperate bid for escape, I fled through the labyrinth of corridors, each turn leading me deeper into the heart of the asylum's nightmarish embrace. Time lost all meaning as I navigated the maze of torment, my every step haunted by the unseen forces that sought to claim my soul. The walls seemed to shift and contort, morphing into grotesque visages of the tormented spirits that had once been confined within these cursed confines. I could feel their anguish, their longing for redemption, as if my presence had awakened a dormant malevolence that had long slumbered within the asylum's decaying walls. Just as I thought all hope was lost, I stumbled upon a faint glimmer of moonlight seeping through a crack in the ceiling. With renewed determination, I clawed my way through the debris, my fingers bloodied and raw, until I finally emerged into the cool embrace of the night. The asylum loomed behind me, its imposing silhouette a stark reminder of the horrors I had witnessed within its forsaken halls. As I gazed back at the asylum, a sense of profound dread washed over me, for I knew that the darkness I had unleashed would continue to linger, preying on the unsuspecting souls drawn to its malevolent aura. The whispers, though faint, still echoed in the recesses of my mind, a haunting reminder of the thin line that separates the realms of the living and the dead. To this day, I cannot erase the harrowing memories of that forsaken asylum, nor can I shake the feeling that the spirits I encountered continue to whisper their tormented laments in the deepest recesses of my subconscious. The asylum's legacy lives on, a testament to the darkness that lurks within the human psyche, waiting to ensnare those foolish enough to seek the forbidden truths hidden within its forsaken walls.